Welcome, Aries. Let's dive right into today's deep and accurate analysis of the celestial energies surrounding you. I'm here to guide you through this cosmic reading, uncovering exactly what the universe has mapped out for you on July 10th, 2026. Today really isn't just another day on the calendar. It's a pretty profound page in the book of your life. As we look at the astrological data, a brilliant alignment is taking shape. It's Friday, which means it's ruled by Venus, the deity of happiness and wealth. But beneath that beautiful surface, there's a powerful duality at play. So let's take a deep breath, center ourselves, and navigate today's cosmic blueprint with absolute mastery.
So you really have to ask yourself, will you let Mars dictate your words, or will Venus guide your creativity? That's the core theme we're looking at today. On one hand, you've got Venus sitting comfortably in your fifth house of intellect, just overflowing with this desire to grant you sudden success through your artistic vision. But your ruling planet, fiery Mars, is sitting right there in your second house, the house of wealth and speech. Now, you absolutely have the potential to make incredible money today, but your tongue might literally breathe fire if you're not careful. It's a delicate balancing act, really. Let's look at how we can time our actions perfectly to harness both of these massive forces. The Panchang, which is the ancient Vedic timekeeping system, gives us a very precise timeline to navigate today's energies. You'll want to pay close attention to these cosmic windows. From 10:30 a.m. to exactly 12 p.m., we enter Rahu Kal. Now, this is a challenging window. My advice? Just pause any major financial transactions here. If you're working in tech, hold off on uploading your scripts or finalizing any digital assets. But then, the golden window arrives. The Abhijit Muhurt opens up from 11:58 a.m. to 12:53 p.m. This is your absolute power hour. Consciously choose this exact time frame to start new deals, hit publish, or launch your projects. Trust me, aligning with time is the ultimate foundation for success. Moving into Section 1, Creative Flight and Career, Harnessing Your Deep Experience. Let's talk about the number 17. The data shows that having 17 or more years of experience in your field is going to be a profound asset for you today. All that deep, seasoned knowledge, it's going to act like an absolute superweapon. And this is incredibly specific for those of you in tech and digital creation. If you happen to manage online channels, work with Python automation scripts, utilize the YouTube Data API v3, or maybe design preschool animations for the Indian domestic demographic, your work is primed to hit the next level today. Venus is unlocking your artistic vision, literally setting up your creative concepts to go highly viral. But hey, we have to remember that duality I mentioned earlier. Venus in the fifth house is fantastic. It grants you that brilliant artistic vision, high CTR ideas, and sudden success. However, Mars in the second house acts as a major challenge. It can trigger the ego, sharpen your speech, and actually risks disrupting those tech projects. So when you're dealing with your projects or talking with clients today, you absolutely must consciously choose sweet, mindful speech. Don't let a Mars-driven ego ruin the immense growth Venus is handing to you. Just keep your focus entirely on the work and carefully manage your words. Section 2, Financial Balance and Investment, Mindful Growth in Business. If you're an Aries in the business world, Venus is doubling its favorable impact on you today. The celestial data is pointing to some highly specific areas that are just primed for massive profit. Your focus should be squarely on the Indian domestic market right now. In fact, businesses dealing in high-quality decorative items like brass lighting are in an amazing position to receive huge orders. And if you utilize quick commerce apps or operate as a local vendor, expect some significant sales growth, especially if you're expanding into emerging cities like Jind. Lean into this Venus-driven demand for luxury because the market is seriously hungry for it today. Now consider this next cosmic signal as a gentle but very firm warning. Mars, sitting right there in your house of wealth, is definitely going to tempt you to spend impulsively. You're going to see the money coming in, but then you'll probably feel this sudden burning urge to just blow it all on high-performance dual GPU workstations, heavy power infrastructure, or all the latest wireless tech gadgets. Resist that urge. Keep a remarkably clean ledger today. Absolutely avoid lending large sums of money to anyone, and make sure every single one of your financial dealings is completely transparent. On to Section 3, Path to Personal Guidance, Navigating Your Unique Journey. I really want to introduce you to an incredibly accessible tool for your personal growth. It's called Kundalini 199. Listen, if you're feeling blocked in your career, facing some financial tightness, or maybe just feeling a bit anxious about what the future holds, you don't need to pay those heavy, anxiety-inducing fees to expensive astrologers. This offering is completely designed to empower you directly. It gives you your lucky numbers, guides you toward the right career path, and even provides exact remedies for your own personal obstacles. It's super simple and completely transparent. There are zero hidden charges, and you don't have to deal with long waits. You're simply taking a conscious step towards self-awareness by sending a quick WhatsApp message. Just send your date, time, and place of birth to 702-711-9999 to book your personal report. It's just a wonderful, easy way to gain absolute clarity and make the right life decisions without all the hassle. Section 4. Love, Family, and Health. Protecting your inner circle and vessel. The romantic and domestic energy of the day is deeply, deeply supportive. For married Aries, you're going to receive complete 100% emotional support from your wife today. With Venus in the 5th house, your love life is looking incredibly romantic. If you've been feeling the mental stress of writing code, managing your scripts, or just running your daily business, her understanding is going to act as an absolute calming shield for you. So make sure you reciprocate by nurturing her routine today as well. Now, while your romantic life is a peaceful sanctuary, the broader family dynamic definitely requires some caution. Because Mars is in the 2nd house, which governs both speech and family wealth, there is a very real risk of minor arguments popping up, specifically regarding money or old unresolved matters. The absolutely crucial point here is to practice extreme mindfulness in how you speak. Keep your voice completely soft, especially around the elders in your family. If you communicate with love and respect, your home environment will remain perfectly peaceful. Let's talk about protecting your physical vessel for a moment. That 2nd house also rules your face, teeth, and throat. The intense heat of Mars today can actually cause skin irritation, pimples, or even allergies. To counteract this, strictly avoid any harsh chemical soaps. Stick to natural, herbal face washes. And, your diet is super critical today, too. You must strictly avoid heavy, spicy, or oily North Indian dhaba-style food. Instead, opt for light, simple, home-cooked meals. Try to keep your body's heat balanced by drinking plenty of water, and ensure you spend a little time doing some morning yoga out on the fresh air. Section 5. Remedies for inner peace. Grounding your morning energy. Let's walk through 3 really mindful steps to anchor your morning routine. Step 1, since it's Friday, appease the goddess of wealth, Lakshmi, by offering some white sweets or kheer after your bath. Step 2, to soothe the fiery anger of Mars and cure any harshness in your speech, just recite the Hanuman Chalisa before your workday begins. It's a beautiful way to ensure an unobstructed path. And finally, step 3, to really amplify that creative Venus energy, wear clean white clothes today and apply a nice light perfume. These simple acts set a powerfully positive intention. Oh, and keep this number in mind today, 6. That is your lucky number for the day. Also, try to carry the balancing lucky colors of white and red with you. White harnesses the creative, luxurious power of Venus, while red honors the driving, ambitious force of Mars. Utilizing these colors and numbers practically empowers you to carry symbols of cosmic harmony throughout your entire day. I want to leave you with this powerful thought. True mastery of your destiny is finding the balance between the creativity that flows from your mind and the peace you maintain in your words. Today is absolutely a day to leverage your immense experience while consciously choosing peace in your interactions. If this reading brought you some clarity, I gently invite you to type Jai Ma Lakshmi or Ja Bajrang Bali down in the comments to seal your positive intentions. Stay grounded, stay focused, and ask yourself today, will you let a brief moment of anger cost you a lifetime of creative wealth? I'll see you in our next cosmic analysis. Welcome, my Taurus friends. So glad you could join me today. Today, we're looking at July 10th, 2026, but we're going to look at it a bit differently. We're not doing standard predictions here. Instead, we're taking a deeply reflective journey into your inner alignment. So, take a nice deep breath. Today is all about balancing your energies and consciously guiding your path. Let's dive right in. Right now, you've got this fascinating push and pull happening. On one side, there's your ruling planet Venus, sitting comfortably in your 4th house. It's radiating this beautiful grace, a desire for creation, and, that classic Taurus love for luxury. But then, right there in your 1st house sits Mars. And Mars brings fire. It brings an intense, sometimes stubborn drive, and maybe even a little bit of ego. So today isn't about fate happening to you. It's a test of your inner balance. Are you going to let that Martian fire burn you out? Or will you use Venus's creativity to build something beautiful? Section 1. Cosmic Timing. The Mindful Path Through the Panchang. Truly aligning with the universe is just as much about knowing when to be perfectly still as it is knowing when to take action. Take a look at this morning's timeline. From 10:30 a.m. to noon, we're in Rahu Kal. This is your window for absolute stillness. Honestly, just hold off on any major financial choices or launching those big scripts during this time. But
Right as the clock hits 11:58 a.m., Abhijat Muhurat kicks in, overlapping just a bit and running until 12:53 p.m. That 1-hour window, that is your golden time for mindful action. It's literally the perfect moment to launch those automation projects or sign off on final deals. Let's transition into Section 2, Career and Commerce, Conscious Actions in Your Professional Life. So, how do we harness these energies at work? Well, if you're in the tech space, channel that Venus creativity into your Python scripts or integrating that YouTube data API. It's also a fantastic day for visual work. Think high CTR thumbnails and 3D animations, especially if you're targeting a domestic audience. And for those of you in physical commerce, particularly in decorative brass lighting, there is a huge opportunity right now with quick commerce in emerging cities like Jind. The market is absolutely waiting for you to tap into it. Now, for many of you, you're sitting on 17 or more years of experience. 17! That deep well of knowledge is without a doubt your greatest asset today. But here's where we need to be careful. That fiery Mars energy we talked about, it might make you feel a bit dominating today. Catch yourself if that happens. Remember, true leadership is about guiding your team with all that hard-earned wisdom, not overpowering them with ego. And that same Mars fire can definitely spill over into your wallet if you aren't careful. You might feel this sudden urge to upgrade your tech, maybe dropping cash on a flashy dual GPU setup or the latest wireless gadgets. Honestly, resist that urge. Today is not the day for impulsive buying. True financial alignment for you right now means prioritizing conscious saving. Secure your wealth. Don't just chase after sudden luxury. Moving right along to Section 3. Deepening your cosmic alignment. You know, general alignments are incredibly helpful, but we all have our own unique cosmic blueprint. If you're looking for personalized clarity, maybe trying to navigate career blockages, or just wanting to understand your true life path, we have a very calm, accessible tool for you. For just $199, you can get a comprehensive Kundalini analysis. There's absolutely no rush, but if it feels right, just send a WhatsApp message to 702-711-9999. It's a wonderful way to get precise guidance tailored exactly to you. Again, that's 702-711-9999. Let's turn inward now for Section 4, Love and Family, Dissolving the Ego. There's a beautiful saying, relationships run on love and understanding, not on commands. Mars is currently casting its gaze on your 7th house of partnerships, and it can definitely bring out a stubborn streak. But let's take a step back. Think about all the heavy pressure you're under with your tech and business projects. Your partner is offering you 100% support through all of it. So today, instead of engaging in petty arguments, focus on taking care of her. Pay attention to her nutrition and her fitness. Soften that Mars energy with deep appreciation. And that brings us to Section 5, the Inner Temple, focusing on your health and vitality. When unaligned energies sit in your first house like Mars is right now, they physically manifest in the body. For you, this means excess body heat. You might experience sudden headaches or even random skin allergies today. So we need to literally cool things down. Swap out any harsh chemical skincare products for a natural, herbal face wash. And when it comes to food, definitely skip the heavy, spicy restaurant meals or rich dhaba food today. Go for light, home-cooked meals instead. Cooling this internal fire is absolutely crucial today. To really anchor that physical cooling, I want you to commit to 2 very simple yet incredibly profound things today. First, drink plenty of water. Abundant hydration is key. And second, carve out just 20 minutes for deep morning meditation. It might sound basic, but trust me, these 20 minutes will completely clear your mind and set a grounded tone for everything else you tackle today. Which leads us nicely into our final segment, Section 6, Spiritual Grounding. These are your practices for today. I want you to look at these 3 steps, not as chores, but as highly conscious choices to elevate your day. Step 1. Offer some white sweets or kheer to Goddess Lakshmi. This really helps invite those creative blessings from Venus. Step 2. Before you dive into your work, take a moment to recite the Hanuman Chalisa. It's a powerful way to pacify any aggressive tendencies that Mars is trying to stir up. And finally, Step 3. Dress in clean, crisp, white or light pink clothes today and add just a touch of perfume. It's a small physical act, but it works wonders for your inner state. Keep these gentle anchors in mind as you move through your day. Your lucky colors are white and pink, and your lucky number is 6. Whenever things get chaotic or you feel that ego flaring up, just use these as physical reminders to breathe, step back, and find your inner peace. So what does this all come down to? I'll leave you with this one question.
Will you choose the anger of Mars today, or will you choose the creativity of Venus? Remember, you are the master of your own destiny today. It's entirely in your hands. If this resonated with you, drop a comment, give us a like, and don't forget you can always reach out on WhatsApp at 702-711-9999 for your personalized Kundalini. Take a deep breath, trust your inner alignment, and have a beautiful day.
Namaste and welcome to today's explainer. We're stepping away from all that anxiety and fear that usually surrounds daily predictions. Instead, we're going to look at the astrological charts for Gemini on July 10th, 2026, and focus entirely on aligning your inner energies with the cosmos. We're going to break down these celestial movements and see exactly how you can use them as a practical tool for conscious decision-making and long-term growth.
I really want you to take a moment and let this question sink in. Where is the universe's energy actually guiding you today? Instead of asking, what's going to happen to you, ask yourself, how can I consciously harness these profound cosmic shifts to shape my own destiny? We aren't just at the mercy of the stars, right? We're navigating them. And today's alignment is incredibly specific, especially for those of you balancing a highly technical world with a creative one.
So we're experiencing this beautiful yet kind of demanding cosmic tug-of-war right now. On one side, we have Venus sitting in the 3rd house. This is an absolutely brilliant placement. It empowers your creative voice, heightens your communication, and surprisingly, it actually sharpens your highly technical skills. But right across from that, we have the fiery energy of Mars in the 12th house. Now, Mars is gently but very firmly reminding you to establish strict boundaries to protect your energy, your privacy, and your resources from any hidden drains.
All right, let's dive into section 1, which is all about mindful timing guided by the Panchang.
A crucial point for today is how we actually frame our time. Rather than fearing the so-called unlucky hours of Rahu Kala 10:30 a.m., try to view this as a sacred, scheduled time for inward reflection. Just pause. Don't force anything new here. Instead, save your energy, your new deals, and those big video script uploads for the expansive, highly auspicious energy of the Abhijit Muhurat, which kicks off right at 11:58 a.m. It's really all about conscious timing.
Moving right along to section 2, mindful career steps.
17. I want you to really ground yourself in the deep well of your 17-plus years of experience. That is your greatest anchor in the professional realm today. You've put in the time. You've built the foundation. So let that vast experience completely guide your instincts today.
And here is exactly how that experience manifests for you today. Remember Venus? It's fueling your absolute brilliance in highly technical, creative fields. We're talking about channeling this energy directly into your Python coding, optimizing the YouTube Data API v3, and really pushing the limits of 3D animation. The cosmic alignments are highlighting a massive opportunity if you focus on the domestic Indian demographic, particularly engaging content like nursery rhymes. But remember that Mars placement we just discussed? It's calling for mindful security. Safeguard your digital presence, lock down your code, and definitely protect those passwords. Treat this not as paranoia, but as a simple, powerful act of self-respect.
Now let's look at section 3, conscious wealth flow. For those of you who are business owners, especially if you're dealing in traditional or aesthetic goods like brass items or decorative lighting, maybe operating out of places like Jind, there's a very specific message for you today. The key right now is localized connection. Focus on those deep, local markets and utilize quick commerce platforms to nurture a steady, conscious, and rapid flow of wealth. Your gold mine today? It's the domestic market.
But, as we know, wealth requires discipline. Mars might tempt you today to impulsively buy something massive, maybe a new dual GPU AI workstation, some expensive power infrastructure, or the absolute latest wireless gadgets. You really need to ask yourself, are you investing in your growth or simply draining your energy? True empowerment today comes from strict financial discipline. Protect your savings. Please don't give in to sudden tech lust, and critically, do not lend money to anyone today. You have to protect those energetic and financial boundaries.
Navigating these specific planetary poles can honestly get a bit complex. So if you find yourself seeking crystal clarity on this journey, there's a very gentle, accessible tool available to you.
For just 199 rupees, you can receive a personalized map of your unique energies. It's a highly precise Kundalini reading. You can access this by simply messaging 7027119999 on WhatsApp. And listen, there is absolutely no pressure here. I only want you to reach out when you feel internally ready for that deeper insight into your personal path.
All right, moving on to section 4, relationships and peace.
The universe is gifting you unwavering support from your spouse today. Honor this profound gift by actively focusing on her nutrition and overall well-being. And this is absolutely crucial. You must consciously leave any technical glitches, API failures, or work frustrations completely outside your front door. Do not let Mars bring that heat into your home. Now, for those of you who are single, Venus is giving you a beautiful advantage today. If you lead with compassionate, charming communication, you are going to easily win hearts.
Let's transition to Section 5, Health and Self-Care. We have to be very mindful today. Mars in the 12th house is known to bring restless, unpredictable energy and actual physical heat to your body. Acknowledge this, don't fight it, but manage it by making deep, restorative sleep your absolute highest priority tonight.
To balance our physical energy, you've got to counteract that internal heat with conscious cooling choices. Opt for a gentle herbal face wash over harsh chemical skincare. Choose light, home-cooked meals. And please, completely avoid heavy, spicy North Indian dhaba food today. It's only going to aggravate that Mars energy. Finally, anchor your morning with a grounding 20-minute meditation before you even begin your day.
Bringing us to our final section, Section 6, Empowerment Remedies. Let's just take a quiet moment for these. Anchor your day with these incredibly mindful rituals. Honor Goddess Lakshmi with white flowers or sweet heer to invite conscious wealth into your life. Seek analytical and technical clarity from Lord Ganesha by offering durva, which is green grass. And perhaps my absolute favorite, practice pure selflessness by feeding a roti or some green fodder to a cow. And do this before you even sit down to boot up your computer setup. It sets a beautiful tone of compassion for your entire workflow. As you move through your day, carry the calming, beautifully balanced vibrations of the colors green and white with you. Let them act as visual cues for peace. And let the number 5 gently remind you of your innate personal power, your intellect, and your remarkable ability to adapt. As you step into your day, remember this: you are never at the mercy of the cosmos. You are a conscious, empowered co-creator of your own beautiful journey. The energy is there, it's simply up to you to channel it. So I leave you with this question. Will you let the static of the world drain your battery today, or will you consciously plug into the universe's expansive code? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I wish you a deeply aligned day ahead.
Welcome to today's explainer. We're decoding the cosmic alignments for Cancer this July 10th. This isn't about fortune-telling or fear. It's a powerful opportunity to align your inner strength and consciousness. Let's focus on mindful decisions and long-term growth, rather than getting caught up in sudden wealth fantasies. Let's dive right in.
The planetary energies today are absolutely profound. You've got Venus, the planet of comfort and charm, sitting in your second house of wealth and speech. Meanwhile, Mars, bringing all that assertive energy, is in your 11th house of gains. So the real question isn't what's going to happen to you, but rather, how are you going to consciously navigate this incredibly powerful energy?
Looking at the foundation of today's Panchang, it's a Friday, Dwadashi. The absolute best window, your Shubh Muhura, is between 11:58 a.m. and 12:53 p.m. This is your golden hour. If you're testing a new script or taking on fresh business orders, do it then. But pay close attention to Rahu Kal from 10:30 a.m. to noon. Take a deep breath and pause during this time. Avoid any major financial agreements. It's all about consciously managing your energy, not just your time.
Section 1. Career and Financial Balance.
In your professional life today, you're walking a beautiful tightrope between two distinct energies. Venus gives you that creative edge and persuasive speech to build wealth, while Mars hands you the assertiveness to set firm boundaries. The secret here is blending the two. Charm them with your words, but be absolutely unapologetically clear about your time and workload.
And you know what your greatest guide is today? Your own vision. Especially if you have 17+ years of experience in your field. Trust that deep well of knowledge. This is especially true if you're in online channel management, Python scripting, 3D animation, or crafting high CTR thumbnails for the domestic Indian demographic. Your experience is literally your roadmap today, so lean into it with total confidence.
When it comes to your finances, mindfulness is key. If you're running a decorative brass lighting business, there's a fantastic chance for growth using quick commerce in domestic markets, like Jind. But watch out for that Mars energy making you a bit overconfident. Keep unsolicited technical advice to yourself. Absolutely do not hand out major loans to friends right now. And please, hold off on overspending on that fancy new dual GPU setup or expensive tech. Work with what you already have. Section 2. Your personal guidance. Sometimes, on top of these broader cosmic energies, we need a little specific direction. There's a very accessible tool for this called Kundalini 199. It's not about fear-based tactics or blind superstition. It's just a straightforward way to gain some personal clarity and self-discovery when making big career and financial choices.
If that personal clarity sounds helpful, you can simply reach out on WhatsApp to 7027-119999. Just send over your birth date, time, and location to get a personalized report. It's totally optional, but having that tailored guidance can really help anchor your life decisions when you need it most.
Section 3. Love and family relationships.
With Venus in your second house, the vibe at home is wonderfully comforting today. After a long day of heavy coding or business strategy, your partner's total 100% support is going to feel like your greatest asset. Let that emotional comfort recharge you. And if you're single, just know that your sweet, mindful speech is going to work absolute wonders for you today.
Now, about that Mars energy in the 11th house, don't misread it as betrayal or conflict. Think of it as a gentle, conscious reminder to maintain really healthy boundaries with your peers. Skip the minor, unnecessary arguments today. Give your friendships the space and mutual respect they need to thrive.
Section 4. Health and self-care.
In astrology, the second house rules the throat and face, so with Venus here, treat self-care as a profound act of self-respect. Swap out harsh chemicals for a natural herbal face wash. And to keep your energy balanced and avoid acidity, definitely skip the heavy, spicy local dhaba food today. Stick to light, home-cooked meals and keep drinking plenty of water. It makes a massive difference to your physical well-being.
Section 5. Energy balance and remedies.
To keep your mind calm and your focus sharp, try these 3 simple grounding steps today. First, offer some white sweets or makhani kheer to Goddess Lakshmi as a symbol of gratitude. Second, since the moon is your ruling planet, offer raw milk or water to a shivling while chanting Om Namah Shivaya. It brings such a deep sense of stillness. Finally, keep that Mars energy positive by simply respecting your elders and wearing a nice perfume when you head out.
As a final little token of guidance, your lucky colors today are white and silver, bringing peace and clarity. And your lucky number is 2, representing balance and partnership. Try to consciously weave these into your day.
So the universe has set the stage for you. The real question to leave you with is, how will you consciously channel today's immense energy? Take a moment to reflect on that. Feel free to share your intentions in the comments, or just drop a Jai Ma Lakshmi or Har Har Mahadev. If this explainer helped you align your day, go ahead and subscribe. And remember, that WhatsApp number is there if you need it. Keep learning, keep growing from within. And remember, the stars don't dictate your destination, they just light up the path. Hello, and welcome to today's special guidance and conscious analysis for Leo on July 10th, 2026. Go ahead and take a deep breath, just center yourself, and let's begin this journey. Today's guidance is absolutely entirely about your inner alignment and making truly conscious, grounded decisions.
For all my Leos out there, today is definitely no ordinary day. You've got Venus, the planet of luxury and magnetism, sitting right there in your first house. And up in your 10th house, Mars, the planet of pure drive and energy, is making its presence known. Now, it's crucial to understand that these cosmic placements aren't some inescapable fate. They are powerful tools for deep self-awareness. So the big question is, will you use this energy to attract wealth and prosperity like a magnet, or will Mars's overenthusiasm push you into an ego-driven mistake?
Before you make any major moves, understanding the science of time is absolutely essential. The Panchang helps us flow naturally with the universe's rhythm. Pay close attention here. The Shubha Muhurat, or auspicious window, from 11:58 a.m. to 12:53 p.m. is going to be your golden hour today. If you're locking in a new business deal or launching a fresh online project, consciously choose this exact time. On the flip side, we have Rahu Kal from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is the period where you really need to put a pause on uploading text scripts or videos. Remember, a conscious pause is just as much a part of success as taking action.
Part 1. Career and conscious leadership.
Mars is sitting right in your 10th house with what we call intense directional strength, giving you incredible, powerful leadership potential at work. But the core tension today lies directly between the energies of Venus and Mars. On one hand, Venus is bringing this beautiful creative magnetism, but on the other, that forceful Mars drive might make you act a little bit like a dictator. You really need to stay conscious and ensure your ego doesn't end up harming your team.
Now, take a moment to focus on this number, 17.
If you happen to have 17 or more years of extensive experience in your field, today is the day to consciously apply that deep wisdom. You might feel 100% certain that you are right, but please, do not use that vast experience to simply force your opinions on others. Instead, use it to gracefully illuminate the right path for your colleagues.
For those of you working in tech and creative fields, the quality of your output is about to hit the next level today. Whether you're integrating the YouTube Data API v3 or working on Python video upload scripts, your work is going to shine brilliantly. It is also an incredibly fantastic day for creators working on 3D animation or preschool learning layouts like nursery rhymes. If you design those high CTR thumbnails targeting purely the domestic Indian demographic, the results are literally going to amaze you.
Part 2. Prosperity and Financial Balance.
We are looking at a powerful Venus Raj Yoga today. But instead of seeing this as a sudden lottery win, I want you to reframe it as a beautiful abundance of opportunities. If you operate within the domestic Indian market, today is exceptionally special. Are you dealing in high-quality brass goods or decorative lighting? Get ready because you are going to see a massive jump in your sales. Your brand value is naturally increasing. Through mindful, quality-focused trade, your reach will expand significantly, from local markets like Jind all the way to distant customers via quick commerce delivery growth.
Let this thought be your guiding mantra for the day. Wealth is going to flow in quickly because Venus is right in your ascendant. And honestly, you're going to feel like royalty. You'll probably feel this massive urge to splurge on expensive lifestyle upgrades, maybe grab some new gadgets, or finally buy that new dual GPU setup for your workstation. But right here is where you must rein in your ego and your spending. Practice conscious restraint. At crucial turning points in life, we often need a little extra clarity. That's exactly why we're introducing the Kundali 199 resource to you. This isn't some loud commercial pitch with heavy astrological fees. Instead, it is a very gentle, accessible, and humble tool designed entirely for your own deep personal reflection.
If you're feeling tangled up or confused about the direction of your career, your business, or just life in general, there's absolutely no need to spend thousands of rupees. You can very calmly and easily reach out via WhatsApp on 7027 119999 with your birth details. Think of it simply as a warm invitation to improve yourself and consciously shape your future.
Part 3. Love and Family Bonds. Venus sitting right there in your first house is bringing a truly wonderful, almost magical magnetism to your personality today, which can add incredible depth to your relationships. For those who are married, you are going to experience 100% unconditional support from your wife, acting as a strong shield during any business stress. Protect this precious bond. Make sure you focus on her nutrition and well-being. And most importantly, you have got to leave that heavy Mars ego, that mindset of I am always right, completely at the door. That is the only way to maintain true harmony at home.
Part 4. Holistic Health and Wellness.
To properly manage today's high Mars energy and the aesthetic focus of Venus, you need to take some very specific, actionable steps regarding your health. First, protect your skin from harsh chemicals to honor Venus and switch to a natural herbal face wash. To keep the physical heat of Mars in check, definitely skip the heavy, oily food from local dabas and stick to light, simple, home-cooked meals. Finally, to combat work-related stress and maintain crystal-clear mental focus, commit to just 20 minutes of morning meditation. Your physical well-being is the foundation of your professional success.
Part 5. Daily Cosmic Alignment.
We don't view these secret remedies as fearful rituals or superstitions, but rather as highly empowering, conscious daily actions to align yourself with the universe. Make these 3 simple steps a part of your day. First, to attract wealth and magnetic charm, consciously offer white sweets or makhana kheer to Mata Lakshmi. Second, since the sun is your ruling planet, you can enhance your natural leadership and brand value by offering water, kumkum, and red flowers to Surya Duff in the morning. And step 3, to really absorb that Venus energy into your aura, wear light-colored, clean clothes and apply a touch of perfume before you start your work.
Just to help keep you completely grounded and balanced today, your most mindful and lucky colors are white and golden, and your focal number for the day is 1.
We've reached the end of today's deep analysis. My dear Leos, the cosmic energies are absolutely lined up for you, but the final choice is always in your hands. Will you use your vast experience and this immense energy simply to feed your ego and dictate, or will you step up as a conscious leader and illuminate the path for others? Let that thought really sink in. If today's conscious guidance has made you feel empowered and centered, honor that inner energy by dropping a Jai Ma Lakshmi or Jai Surya Dev in the comments to claim this positivity. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey of wisdom and conscious decision-making. We'll see you next time for another deep dive. Have an absolutely wonderful day.
Welcome to today's Cosmic Analysis for Virgo. I'm really glad you've joined us for this explainer. Look, instead of leaning into fearful predictions or rigid, scary rules, today we're going to set a calm, wise tone and focus entirely on your inner alignment. Because astrology, when you really use it correctly, it's a structural tool for empowerment, not anxiety. And the cosmic alignment for July 10th, 2026 presents this absolutely fascinating tapestry of energy. We're going to break down exactly how you can navigate your career, your finances, and your personal life with truly conscious, confident decisions. So, let's unfold today's energy together.
Awareness is your greatest wealth today. You know, this brilliantly illustrates the overarching theme for Virgo right now. We actually have two major planetary energies at play today. Venus, the planet of comfort and luxury, is sitting in your 12th house. Meanwhile, Mars, the planet of action and drive, is activating your 9th house of luck and vision. Now, rather than seeing these placements as things that are just happening to you, I want you to view them as powerful, tangible opportunities for conscious decision-making. Are you going to let Venus drain your resources, or are you going to use it to tap into some incredible hidden creativity? Your awareness is exactly what will make the difference today.
All right, let's move into our first section, the cosmic weather and how to align with time. Moving your professional actions in harmony with the cosmos is literally like swimming with the current instead of against it. It just makes everything incredibly efficient. Today, we're looking at two critical windows. The Shubh Muhurath, or the highly auspicious window, falls right between 11:58 a.m. and 12:53 p.m. This is your golden hour. This is exactly when you should confidently launch those online projects, execute new code, or sign business deals. But on the flip side, we have Rahu Kal. This is the period of friction, and it runs from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. During this specific 90-minute block, you need to consciously hold off on major financial transactions. Seriously, if your API script is going to crash in a fiery pile of errors, it's probably going to happen right here. So just pause, review your work, and wait for that clear cosmic weather to hit at noon.
Let's shift gears to Section 2, Professional Alignment. We're talking career and finance.
So Virgo's ruling planet is Mercury, which naturally provides you with unmatched logic and analytical power. But today, that logic meets Venus's profound creativity. If you work in tech or content creation, say you're building Python API scripts, designing 3D animations, or optimizing high CTR thumbnails for domestic audiences, your imagination is incredibly potent today. It's a great day for it. However, Mars in your 9th house comes with a very mindful warning. It brings luck for sure, but it also brings fire. You absolutely must maintain your humility today. Please avoid ego clashes or ideological arguments with your boss or senior colleagues, and this is especially vital for those of you who've been in the game a while, with 17 or more years of experience. Your expertise is your strength, but today, quiet, focused execution is what will win the day. Let your brilliant work speak for itself.
Now, for those of you running your own businesses, particularly in the domestic market, the financial potential is absolutely thriving right now. That combination of Venus and Friday energy brings fantastic momentum to a few specific sectors. We're seeing really flourishing conditions for decorative lighting and brass items. Also, if you're utilizing quick commerce platforms, expect some very strong sales momentum. There is a notably high demand coming from local vendors today, and this is expanding from metropolitan areas right down to emerging cities like Jind. Ground your business strategies locally today, and you're going to tap into a deeply supportive financial current.
But right before you go celebrating that incoming revenue, we need to consciously review your tech investments. Remember that 12th house Venus we talked about earlier? Well, the 12th house also governs your expenses. Today, you might feel this sudden, intense urge to drain your budget on luxury tech. Maybe you're eyeing a massive dual GPU AI workstation, upgrading your power infrastructure, or, buying expensive new wireless gadgets. I strongly urge financial restraint today. If you don't control this impulse, you could easily find your budget surprisingly depleted by this evening. Furthermore, today is just not the day to lend money to anyone. Keep your resources secure.
Moving right along to Section 3, Inner Harmony, looking at love, family, and health.
True success requires inner harmony. Wouldn't you agree? Today, you're going to experience a really fascinating dichotomy in your relationships. On one side, you have this beautiful marital harmony. For married Virgos, you can expect literally 100% support from your spouse today. Venus provides a deeply romantic and supportive energy here. To nurture this, put a specific focus on your wife's health and nutrition today. Even amidst your busy schedule, it will bring immense sweetness to the relationship. However, that same Mars energy that warned us about bosses earlier, it totally applies to family elders too. There's a real potential for ideological differences, particularly with your father. If discussions start getting heated, practice patience. Lower your voice, show deep respect, and consciously avoid turning a minor disagreement into a major conflict.
Now, let's talk about your physical health. The 12th house deeply influences our sleep and specifically the feet. Venus's current position might cause a bit of insomnia or facial heat, especially if you're dealing with late-night screen time. To counter this, let's adopt a proactive daily routine. Step 1. Anchor your day with 20 minutes of morning meditation. Do this before you even touch a screen. Step 2. Swap out those harsh chemical skincare products for a cooling herbal face wash. That'll really help soothe that internal heat. And Step 3. Protect your digestion. Look, I know the oily, spicy food at a North Indian dhaba is incredibly tempting, but stick to light, home-cooked meals today. It'll keep your energy pure and highly focused.
All right, our final section, taking control. Let's get into some practical guidance and remedies.
As we know, knowledge is only potential power until we actually apply it. So here are your empowering actions for July 10th. Because it's Friday, offer white sweets or makina kheer to Goddess Lakshmi to really invite in that creative and financial abundance. Now, to boost your analytical focus, especially if you're deep into coding or data analytics today, offer Durba, which is green grass, to Lord Ganesha. And while you do, slowly and clearly chant the mantra, Om Boom Buddhaya Namah. This aligns perfectly with Mercury, your ruling planet. Finally, to spiritually mitigate those unnecessary 12th house financial drains we warned you about earlier, simply feed a sweet roti or green grass to cows before you start your workday. These are simple, very conscious acts of alignment.
For an extra layer of alignment today, just keep these in mind. Your fortunate colors are green and white, and your lucky number for the day is 5. Simply integrating these into your environment or your wardrobe is just another really small, conscious way to harmonize with today's specific frequencies.
And you know, this brings us to a very simple, accessible tool we offer for deeper life clarity. We all know that general cosmic weather applies differently to everyone based on their own unique birth chart. So if you're seeking personalized clarity for your career, your finances, or your overall life path, we offer a complete, deeply personalized Kundalini analysis for just $199. There is absolutely no hard sell here, no pressure, no hidden fees. It's simply a tool available to you if you feel you need it. You can access it by sending a quick WhatsApp message to 7027-119999. Just provide your birth details, and you'll get the exact guidance you need to make the right long-term decisions.
So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with this. How will you consciously use today's creative energy? Are you going to let it slip away into unnecessary expenses and ego battles, or are you going to channel it into brilliant work, deeply supportive relationships, and profound self-awareness? The choice is entirely yours. Take ownership of your cosmic journey today. And to anchor your positive intentions right now, I encourage you to leave a comment below saying Jai Ma Lakshmi or Jai Ganesh. Thank you so much for joining me today. Stay focused, stay aligned, and I will see you in our next analysis.
Welcome, everyone. Take a deep breath and just let yourself center for a moment. Today, we're diving into a very special cosmic analysis for Tolerashi, that's Libra, for July 10th, 2026. We aren't just looking at standard predictions here. Instead, we're going to explore how you can actually channel these planetary energies to find profound inner balance and clarity. So let's jump right in and see what the universe has lined up for you today.
You know, there's a saying, the stars guide you, but your conscious choices shape your destiny. And honestly, this is the absolute foundation of our explainer today. We often fall into this trap of thinking the planets have just rigidly decided our fate, right? But the truth is, today's planetary alignment is really more like a blank canvas. The universe hands you the energy, but how you paint that picture of success? Well, that is entirely up to your own conscious decisions. So, there are two massive energies shaping your day. Since it's Friday, your ruling planet Venus is sitting in the 11th house, the house of gains and fulfillment. It's literally throwing doors of opportunity wide open for you. But on the flip side, we have Mars in the 8th house. Now don't worry, Mars isn't here to scare you. It's actually gently nudging you to be a bit more cautious, a bit more reflective, and to really protect your assets. Think of it like this. Venus is giving you the momentum, and Mars is making sure you keep control of the steering wheel.
To really make the most of this cosmic flow, we've got to talk about timing.
Today, Rahu Kal runs from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Think of this window as your cosmic pause button. Just hold off on any major new decisions or launching anything online during this time. But right as the clock hits 11:58 a.m., your Abhijit Muhurat kicks in. This is your action time. Whether you're finalizing a new deal or uploading those video scripts, this is the window where your confidence is practically guaranteed to turn into success.
Section 1. Career and Growth. Let's talk about leveraging your experience.
Listen closely, Libras. Your biggest asset today isn't some shiny new gadget. It's your 17+ years of deep, grounded experience. Venus is seriously amplifying your creativity and tech skills right now. Those YouTube Data API 3 Python upload scripts you've been working on, they are going to perform beautifully today. And those 3D animations and preschool layouts you've tailored for the domestic Indian demographic, they are primed for great engagement. It's all coming together thanks to your expertise meeting Venus's expansive energy.
But remember that Mars energy we talked about earlier? Let's apply that to your career. Mars isn't bringing fear, it's bringing wise advice. Step 1, take a moment today to secure your coding scripts, your channel passwords, and your server access. Step 2, just run a quick backup on your workstations to avoid any sudden technical glitches. And Step 3, once you've done that, you can move forward with total peace of mind. It's not about being paranoid, right? It's just a smart, proactive move.
Moving on to Section 2, Wealth and Business, and how to achieve grounded prosperity.
Financially, today is all about finding your balance and stability. If you're in the brass and decorative lighting business focused on the domestic market, expect some really solid profits today. And here's the exciting part. Many of your pending orders, especially through local vendors and quick commerce apps in emerging cities like Jind, are actually going to clear today. The money is definitely flowing. Just keep your focus anchored on these amazing localized opportunities.
However, true prosperity isn't just about making money. It's about keeping it. And this is where Mars's reflective energy taps you on the shoulder again. Just hit pause on any massive investments right now. Don't rush out to drop cash on a new, high-performance dual GPU workstation to upgrade the business today. And definitely avoid lending money to strangers. Anchor your savings. That's the exact balance the universe is asking of you today.
Now, I want you to take a brief pause and ask yourself something. Do you ever feel like you're putting in all this incredibly hard work, but you're still searching for your life's true path? Like you're missing that deeper self-awareness regarding your career direction? Sometimes, to truly move forward, we just need to decode that unique cosmic blueprint that was designed specifically for us.
And to bring that crystal clear clarity into your life, without any hidden fees or confusing promises, we offer a highly transparent, empowering tool called Kundalini 1999. It's not just a number. It's literally the key to unlocking your exact career path and your lucky numbers, all without having to spend thousands of rupees.
It's honestly the most straightforward way to take conscious charge of your future. All you have to do is send a quick WhatsApp message from your phone. The number is super simple, 702-711-9999. I'll say that one more time, 702-711-9999. Just send over your birth details to book your personal report. It's a small step, but it gives you the power to really control your tomorrow.
All right, Section 3, Love and Family. Let's look at cultivating harmony. True balance in life is completely incomplete without our loved ones, right? Today, Venus is bringing this beautiful magnetic warmth to your close social circles. On one hand, you've got your spouse, who is going to give you 100% support today. A quick tip, focus on their nutrition and diet today. It's a small gesture that will add so much sweetness to your bond. On the other hand, Mars suggests you might face some slight friction or differences of opinion with your in-laws or extended family. Just practice mindful communication. Choose your words gently and measuredly. That simple awareness will maintain absolute peace at home.
Section 4 focuses on health and well-being and making conscious daily choices.
Today, our approach to health isn't just about not getting sick. It's about profound self-care and being fully present in your physical body. Because of Mars's energy, avoid rushing. Whether you're driving a car or riding a bike, do it with complete mindfulness. For your skin, skip the harsh chemicals today and opt for a natural herbal face wash. And to keep your inner peace intact and avoid sudden physical tolls, steer clear of heavy, oily North Indian dhaba food. Stick to light, home-cooked meals. It's a way of showing deep respect for your body.
And finally, Section 5, Spiritual Alignment and Your Daily Rituals. People often dismiss astrological remedies as mere superstitions, but really, they're just grounding, actionable rituals that harmonize you with the cosmos. Let me walk you through a very powerful morning routine for today.
First thing in the morning, offer some white sweets or kheer to Goddess Lakshmi. After your bath, take a quiet moment to recite the Hanuman Chalisa. This is going to clear away any technical or physical hurdles. And lastly, right before you start your work, apply a little perfume and wear white or light-colored clothes to attract Friday's abundant Venus energy.
Just to give you a bit more of an edge today, your lucky colors are white and pink, and your lucky number is 6. You can easily use these as subtle centering tools, maybe in your clothing choices, your desktop wallpaper, or just scattered around your environment. These little anchors will absolutely help keep you focused throughout the day.
So we come right back to that grounding thought we started with. The stars guide you, but the choices are entirely yours. Venus is handing you opportunities, and Mars is asking for a little mindful protection. So how will you choose to balance your energy today? To put some positive intention out into the universe, drop a Jai Ma Lakshmi or Jai Bajrang Bali down in the comments. And remember, if you want to take control of your long-term alignment, don't hesitate to reach out on WhatsApp at 7027-119-999 for your Kundali 99 report. I wish you a beautifully harmonious and balanced day. We'll connect again in the next explainer.
Welcome to today's Explainer. For my Scorpios out there, today isn't just another Friday on the calendar. It's actually a really profound moment of duality. It is kind of like the climax of a blockbuster film, honestly. According to our deepest calculations, we're witnessing an incredibly intense cosmic dance today between Venus and Mars. As your guide, I want to help you navigate these energies with absolute clarity and wisdom. You see, today is Friday, a day dedicated to Venus, the deity of luxury, wealth, and creativity. But there's a powerful counterforce at play here. This is a day that absolutely demands profound inner alignment and some highly conscious choices on your part.
Will you let your ego conquer you, or will you channel your passion into success? Just take a quick second to really reflect on that. The energies of the cosmos today, they aren't some unavoidable fate, not at all. They are a test of your inner alignment. We so often look at astrology as something predictive, but truly, it's empowering. It simply gives you the energetic weather forecast for the day, allowing you to decide exactly how you're going to sail your ship. You can really see this profound cosmic tension we're dealing with today. It's like a giant tug of war. On one side, we have Venus sitting pretty in your 10th house, which is your sector of karma and career. Venus wants to elevate your work, bringing you the wealth and creative success you've been working so hard for. But directly across the sky, right in your 7th house of partnerships, sits Mars, your ruling planet. And Mars? Well, Mars is bringing raw fire, deep assertiveness, and the potential for some pretty intense ego clashes. Your challenge today is to balance that beautifully expansive, creative career energy with the fiery tests popping up in your relationships.
So to help you master this balance, let's jump right into Section 1, today's cosmic timings guiding your daily actions.
Let's dive right into the Panchang, our traditional energetic calendar for today, Friday, Ashada Krishna Dwadashi. Take a look at the Abhijit Muhurat running from 11:58 a.m. to 12:53 p.m. Listen, this is your highly auspicious window. If you're looking to sign a new business deal, hit publish on a major video, or launch a completely new project, this is the exact time to do it. On the flip side, you need to be highly aware of the Rahu call. That's the inauspicious period stretching from 10:30 a.m. to exactly 12 p.m. noon. During this hour and a half, you really must hold off on deploying any coding scripts, making huge decisions, or executing big financial transactions. Just pause. Conscious timing is absolutely your first step to alignment today. Moving right along, let's focus on your professional life in Section 2, Career and Ambition, Harnessing the Power of Venus. Because Mars is your ruling planet, you're naturally fearless in your work. But today, we need to blend that Martian courage with the unparalleled creativity of Venus. For the seasoned professionals watching, especially those of you with 17 or more years of experience, today is exceptionally powerful. If you are utilizing Python for automation, running video upload scripts via the YouTube Data API version 3, working in 3D animation, or developing preschool learning layouts like nursery rhymes targeted strictly at the domestic Indian demographic, you are perfectly positioned right now. Your high click-through rate thumbnails and layouts are totally primed for massive viral success today. All that experience, infused with Friday's Venus energy, is your greatest asset.
But here is the crucial point. Mars is watching closely from the 7th house, and it's issuing a strong warning. Do not let this fiery energy tempt you into dominating your colleagues or your online clients. It's going to be so easy for your language to naturally tilt toward being harsh today, and that can unravel all your hard work in an instant. So take a breath, stay polite, remain emotionally mature. Rely on the creative grace of Venus rather than the aggressive push of Mars, and I promise you, your workflow will yield a 100% success rate today.
Let's shift gears and see how this builds into your broader financial picture in Section 3, Financial Harmony, Smart Business Moves. For our Scorpio entrepreneurs, the energy of Venus on this Friday is set to rapidly boost your brand value and really accelerate your sales, specifically if your business deals in decorative lighting or brass items. And you're targeting the domestic Indian market, expect a remarkable surge in profits today. Whether it's moving through quick commerce apps or local vendors, from emerging cities like Jind all the way to the large metros, your pending orders are poised to clear out incredibly fast. The demand is out there, just waiting for you to fulfill it.
However, you've got to protect your capital. The 7th house also rules business partnerships and expansions. Today, you absolutely must resist the Martian urge to make hasty, impulsive tech upgrades. Do not rush into buying that high-performance dual GPU workstation, those new wireless keyboards, or heavy power infrastructure. Keep your accounts absolutely clear today, and I strongly, strongly advise against lending any money. Preserve your resources, you're going to need them.
Before we move on, I want to gently introduce an opportunity for deeper self-discovery. This cosmic dance is complex, and its effects vary wildly based on your unique birth chart. So, for personalized, long-term guidance regarding your career paths or overcoming specific hurdles, we offer our Kundali 199 service. It's a really simple, direct way to gain empowering clarity. Just send your birth details via WhatsApp to 702-711-999. Again, that number is 702-711-999. Think of it as an invitation to take charge of your future with exact personalized remedies. We are now transitioning into the most sensitive, yet easily the most important area of the day. Section 4, Love and Relationships, the ultimate test of patience. With Mars sitting right in your 7th house, the house of marriage and partnership, this is where your ego is going to be tested the absolute most today. So are we going to let our ego win, or are we going to choose love? Married viewers, please hear me clearly on this. Your spouse supports you 100%. But today, petty arguments can escalate in a flash because both of you might feel an intense, overwhelming need to be right. Consciously choose not to bring the stress of your business or your coding scripts into your home today. Leave it at the door. Instead, focus on caring for your partner's nutrition and diet. Maintain a sweet tone, keep the peace, and your relationship will grow so much stronger for it. Because the mind and body are so deeply connected, we have to address your physical well-being in Section 5. Health and vitality, cooling the inner fire. Mars is directly aspecting your ascendant today, which rules your physical body. This placement can trigger sudden spikes in your body heat, your temper, and yes, even your blood pressure. Therefore, your daily self-care has got to be intentional today. The heat might literally show up on your face, so do yourself a favor, avoid harsh chemicals and opt for a gentle, natural herbal face wash. Internally, you might face some acidity, so you really must strictly avoid heavy, oily, or spicy North Indian food from local dhabbas today. Just skip it. Drink plenty of water to cool your system down. And most importantly, ground yourself by dedicating at least 20 minutes this morning to meditation or yoga. These aren't just little health tips. They are vital, conscious choices to control that Martian fire. Finally, to help you start your day from a place of perfect balance, we turn to our spiritual practices in Section 6, Secret Remedies Aligning with the Universe. I present these not as magic spells, but as highly practical, calming rituals to center your mind. Calmly guide yourself through these 3 easy steps this morning. Step 1, being Friday, honor the energy of Venus and Goddess Lakshmi by offering white sweets or makhana kheer after your morning bath. Step 2, to pacify those aggressive tendencies of Mars in your 7th house, take a moment to read the Hanuman Chalisa before you begin your work. And Step 3, to invite the career prosperity of Venus into your 10th house, simply wear clean clothes and apply a light perfume before stepping into your workplace or logging onto your online setup. Simple, right? But incredibly effective. To further align your focus, your lucky colors for today are white, representing the grace of Venus, and red, representing the power of Mars. Keep these in mind along with your lucky number for today, which is 9. Let these act as small, quiet anchors for your daily alignment. I want to leave you with this final, empowering thought. How will you use today's cosmic friction to fuel your long-term growth? The heights of career success are waiting for you, provided you use your creativity, manage your anger, and step forward with genuine wisdom. If this explainer resonated with you today, I'd love it if you could comment a peaceful mantra down below, such as Jai Ma Lakshmi or Jai Bajrang Bali. Share this knowledge with someone who needs it, and remember to reach out to our Kundli service at 702-711-999 for your personal, continued inner growth. Have a truly blessed, calm, and mindful day.
Welcome, everyone. Go ahead and take a deep, slow breath with me. Let's just center ourselves for a moment.
Today, we're unlocking the cosmic blueprint for Sagittarius, specifically for July 10th, 2026. Think of this explanation as your personal reflective guide. We aren't here to deal in fear or anxious predictions. Now, we're here to truly understand the energy swirling around us so that you can make conscious, empowering choices. You know, the universe is offering us a profound turning point today. It's an alignment many of you have actually been waiting for. So let's dive right into this incredibly fascinating cosmic architecture and see exactly what's been structured for you. I want you to really listen to this profound truth the cosmos is holding out for you today. True growth is the delicate balance between the soul's boundless expansion and the mind's mindful boundaries. Just let that sink in. Really feel the weight of it. Today is a massive turning point. We're going to explore how you can perfectly align your own inner energy with today's cosmic rhythms and do it absolutely free from fear. It's really all about how you manage that push for expansion alongside the need for discipline.
So here is the setup. On one side, we have Venus positioned right in your 9th house. And since today is Friday, which is the day dedicated to Venus, the deity of happiness, wealth, and luxury, this placement is bringing you divine luck, expansive creativity, and immense fortune. It literally wants to elevate you. But on the other side, we have Mars sitting in your 6th house. Now please, do not see this as a threat. Mars is actually stepping in as your inner commander. It's issuing an empowering call for strategic boundaries, inner discipline, and really conscious resource management. Venus is pushing for rapid growth, right? While Mars is demanding you don't rush into unforeseen debts or complications.
So, the absolutely crucial point here is knowing exactly when to act. Before we get into the deeper aspects of your life, let's just look at today's cosmic weather. Because timing is everything. From 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m., we are sitting in Rahu Call. This is the exact time to hold off on major financial transactions or launching those new tech scripts. Just take a pause and use this time to prepare. Because right after, the golden window opens up. The Abhijit Shubh Muhurat starts at 11:58 a.m. and rolls until 12:53 p.m. This is your prime time, your green light. If you have a new online project, a video upload, or a fresh business deal to sign, this is the exact window to launch it into the world.
Moving on to Section 1, Career and Professional Mastery.
Now, your hard work is being guided by the divine intelligence of Jupiter, your ruling planet, which makes you naturally wise and visionary. I know so many of you are deep in that digital grind, and today, that Friday Venus energy, it's going to powerfully elevate some highly specialized technical and creative pursuits. For example, if you're working with YouTube Data API v3 for Python video upload scripts, or maybe you're crafting 3D animations or even designing preschool learning layouts like nursery rhymes, your work is primed for spectacular performance today. Specifically, high CTR thumbnails that are crafted carefully for the domestic Indian demographic are highly likely to trend. Venus is just pouring luck directly into your creative digital endeavors right now.
But why are you going to succeed today? Well, the number is 17. For those of you tuning in who have 17 or more years of deep professional experience, I need you to understand this. Your vast experience is your greatest, most golden asset today. That kind of long-term knowledge, when you pair it with today's cosmic luck, is exactly what creates true professional magic.
However, as we discussed earlier, Mars is hanging out in your 6th house. This means there might be some external noise today. You know, perhaps office politics acting up, or someone quietly trying to copy those hard-earned scripts of yours. But keep this quote in mind. Inner peace is your greatest strategy against external noise and office politics. You really don't need to fight aggressively. Let your calm, calculated strategy naturally expose any copycats or workplace toxicity. Your boundaries are your shield. Let's shift to Section 2, Conscious Commerce and Resources.
Wealth generation is actually a deeply spiritual practice when you do it with intention. For the business owners tuning into this explainer, that 9th house is magnificently amplifying your fortunes. Listen, if your business involves decorative lighting or brass items, and you are strictly targeting the domestic Indian market, you're looking at some tremendous destined returns today. I'd suggest looking toward emerging cities like Jind alongside your usual metros for rapid local customer growth. On top of that, utilizing quick commerce apps to fulfill these new orders will be incredibly beneficial today. It's all about blending modern tools seamlessly with ancient wisdom.
But here is exactly where we have to apply that mindful boundary of Mars. Avoid taking heavy bank loans today to upgrade your tech infrastructure. Look, I know it's incredibly tempting to finance that shiny new dual GPU workstation or maybe upgrade your power infrastructure, but please, just don't do it today. The 6th house also governs debt. As your guide, I'm gently advising you to stay strictly within your budget today. Avoid the temptation of hidden, heavy debts that look like quick fixes.
Navigating these really specific career and financial nuances requires clarity. Because, let's be honest, the planets affect everyone slightly differently based on their specific birth details. Kundalini 199 only represents a highly accessible tool for your personal clarity. You really don't need to spend thousands of rupees to understand your path. For a direct, totally personalized report covering your lucky numbers, career path, and specific remedies, you can just reach out for the Kundalini 199 only special guidance. Just send a quick message on WhatsApp to 7027119999. Actually, grab a pen and note it down. 7027119999. It's a remarkably simple, straightforward way to get your personal blueprint.
Moving inward to Section 3, the intimate mirror, love and family.
With Venus illuminating your ninth house so beautifully, there's a deeply calming, joyful influence surrounding your personal connections today. For those of you who are married, you can expect 100% support from your wife in whatever decisions you make today. Amidst all your business pressures and the daily grind, she is your anchor. But remember, relationships are a two-way street. Honor this profound support by genuinely focusing on her well-being too. Encourage shared fitness routines, or maybe focus on proper nutrition together. This mindful, loving attention to health will bring some incredible sweetness and strength to your bond.
However, we have to once again acknowledge Mars. To protect this beautiful, sacred family space, you must set some strict boundaries. Maintain absolute family privacy today. I mean it. Do not share any small domestic matters or internal disputes with external friends or outsiders. Shielding your family life from outside interference is exactly how you mitigate that fiery Mars energy and keep your home a peaceful sanctuary.
This brings us to Section 4, the inner sanctuary, health.
Maintaining your outer success and inner peace absolutely requires a healthy physical vessel, especially against the kind of bodily heat and acidity that Mars might trigger in you today. So here is a gentle routine to help manage that internal fire. First, be very mindful of your diet today. Absolutely avoid eating at local dhabas or consuming any heavy, oily North Indian food. That's just going to cause acidity or blood pressure spikes today. Keep it to light, home-cooked meals. Second, that internal heat might actually show up on your skin, so skip the harsh chemical cleansers and use a natural herbal face wash instead. And most importantly, before you dive into your digital scripts or your business work, center yourself. Give yourself at least 20 minutes of morning meditation. This isn't just a quick fix. This is for your long-term, foundational vitality.
Let's look at Section 5, Infallible Cosmic Remedies.
Now, let's explore the spiritual practices that will perfectly align your daily actions with today's overarching cosmic rhythm. And I want you to view these not just as mindless rituals, but as powerful acts of conscious intention. Step 1. To maximize the luck of Friday and Venus, offer white sweets or perhaps some makarna kheer to Goddess Lakshmi right after your morning bath. Step 2. To calm that aggressive Mars energy in the 6th house and to ensure your competitors simply cannot stand against you, recite the Hanuman Chalisa. And Step 3. To further boost those amazing positive effects of Venus, always wear fresh, clean clothes and just a light touch of perfume before you sit down at your workstation today. And just to keep your energy perfectly centered and focused throughout the chaos of the day, keep these cosmic anchors in mind. Your lucky colors to wear, or just keep around your workspace today, are yellow and white, and your anchoring lucky number is 3. Lean on these simple elements to ground yourself whenever the day starts feeling a bit too busy. Well, we've covered a lot of ground today looking closely at this delicate, beautiful balance the universe is offering you. As Venus works to expand your creativity and Mars steps up to test your discipline, which conscious choice will you make today to build your legacy? Take a moment and think deeply about that. And remember, if you want to truly understand your own personal astrological map, you can always reach out on WhatsApp at 702-711-9999 for your Kundalini 1999 only blueprint. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer today. May you move forward with clarity, unshakable peace, and immense success.
Welcome to today's explainer. Let's just dive right in, shall we? Today, we're sitting down to really reflect on a fascinating piece of source material, the Capricorn horoscope for July 10th, 2026. Now, this text isn't about vague, fearful predictions, not at all. It's really more of a mirror to your inner cosmos, a deeply specific map of the cosmic tension you might be feeling. On one side, we've got Venus resting comfortably in the 8th house. The source connects this placement to sudden wealth, deep secrets, and this explosive, hidden creativity. But then, on the flip side, we have Mars in the 5th house. stirring up a fiery, aggressive energy that might try to push you toward reckless excitement. Our goal today isn't to react out of fear or impulse. It's to understand this text as a tool for empowerment. We're going to explore how the source advises Capricorns to navigate these contrasting energies, choosing inner alignment and conscious decisions to foster your long-term growth.
So here's our roadmap for the text today. We'll start with Pinchang timings, then move into career and finance, take a quick look at the Kundalini offer, explore family and health, and finally, wrap up with some remedies.
All right, Section 1, Panchang timings.
The source grounds us right away in timing because, timing is the rhythm of the universe. Since it's a Friday dedicated to Goddess Lakshmi and Venus, it's generally an auspicious day. But the text outlines some highly specific windows for conscious action. It gives a pretty strict heads up about Rahu Kal. That's the inauspicious window from 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. But hey, don't look at this with fear. During this hour and a half, the text simply advises pausing all major decisions, big financial moves, or launching new projects. Just view it as a time for stillness, a moment for inward reflection rather than outward action. On the other hand, the Abhijit Muhurta, which falls exactly between 11:58 a.m. and 12:53 p.m., is highlighted as the absolute best window for positive momentum. The source specifically calls out this exact hour to finalize business deals or push your tech and automation projects live. The core message here is really about pacing yourself. Let the cosmic timing support your growth, acting only when the universe breathes with you.
Moving right along to Section 2, Career and Finance.
Now, Saturn, your ruling planet, always demands discipline, right? But here, the source reveals this beautiful tension in your professional life. When you mix Saturn's steady foundation with Venus in the 8th house, the text actually predicts sudden positive shifts. We're talking unexpected wealth and quiet, secret creativity. Sounds amazing. But there's an opposing force. Mars is sitting right there in the 5th house of intellect and speculation. The text warns that Mars is going to try to make your thinking aggressive, to unnecessarily speed up your mind. It cautions you against thinking your logic is the absolute only right way during client meetings. You definitely don't want Mars clouding your wisdom in the boardroom. Plus, it explicitly warns against impulsive financial risks driven by this Martian heat. Literally, it says to avoid suddenly buying things like high-performance dual GPU workstations or heavy power infrastructure without deep consideration. The wisdom here is simple. Harness that blossoming, quiet creativity of Venus, but consciously cool down those aggressive, spend-happy urges from Mars.
What's really fascinating is that the text doesn't just give vague platitudes. It zeroes in on incredibly specific niches where this creative energy will actually manifest. Got 17 years of experience? The source says today is your day of harvest. It highlights some super modern avenues for success, specifically mentioning creators using YouTube Data API version 3 for Python video upload scripts and folks designing 3D animations or nursery rhymes targeted at the Indian market. It even says high CTR thumbnail ideas will just naturally flow to you today. How specific is that? In the physical realm, it points to sudden, massive orders for decorative lighting and brass items, calling out emerging cities like Jinns through quick commerce platforms. Basically, the source suggests that if you're aligned with these niches, working quietly and keeping your plans under wraps, the rewards could effortlessly cover a whole month's quota in a single day. Just trust your deep experience and let the results unfold.
Next up, Section 3, the Kundalini offer. Woven right into the source material is a direct commercial offering. The text shifts into marketing a personalized service called Kundalini 199. It promises specific guidance for career obstacles and future uncertainties, framing it as an alternative to traditional astrology fees. The text heavily emphasizes a WhatsApp number, 702-711-9999, urging users to send their birth details to receive a personal report for 199 rupees. We present this simply to give you the complete impartial picture of how the text is structured, demonstrating how it blends spiritual guidance with direct-to-consumer digital services. Let's transition over to Section 4, Family and Health.
Because true success doesn't really mean much without inner peace, the source applies today's astrological alignment directly to your personal life and your physical vessel. That 8th house Venus brings a deep secret romance to relationships, and the text predicts 100% support from your spouse, especially if you just take a moment to focus on their well-being amidst your heavy business pressures. But watch out, because that 5th house Mars might whisper suspicions into your ear, threatening to disrupt your harmony with unnecessary possessiveness. The text urges you to pause, breathe, and choose your words with love to avoid blowing minor misunderstandings out of proportion. Physically, the source links the fiery energy of Mars directly to stomach heat. So, to honor your body's alignment, the lifestyle advice is simple and practical. Absolutely avoid heavy, spicy, or oily North Indian food from local dhabas today. Stick to light, home-cooked meals, drink plenty of water, and maybe swap out the chemical skincare for a natural herbal face wash to calm any physical heat showing on your face. Oh, and it strongly recommends 20 minutes of morning meditation to clear out any lingering mental stress.
And finally, Section 5, Remedies. To really embrace the day, the source gives us a specific set of spiritual remedies. Think of these not just as actions, but as rituals to ground your spirit and attract positive outcomes. Step 1 focuses on Venus and Goddess Lakshmi. It suggests offering white sweets or makana kheer after your morning bath to invite in gentle prosperity. Step 2 honors your ruling planet, Saturn. The text asks you to chant the Shani mantra, Om Sham Shaneshwaraya Nama, 108 times to build a shield of protection against sudden crises from the 8th house. Just let the vibration of that mantra really settle your mind. And step 3 is designed to pacify that aggressive Martian energy. The source recommends reciting the Hanuman Chalisa and, interestingly enough, applying a light perfume or ittar to your pulse points right before you sit down at your online setup. It's this really beautiful blend of ancient mantra and modern workspace preparation.
To seal this alignment, the source gives you 2 anchors for the day. White and silver are your lucky colors, specifically chosen to honor and draw in the energy of Venus. And your lucky number is 8, serving to ground you deeply in Saturn's discipline and long-term vision. Incorporating these elements into your day is just a final, gentle touch for conscious alignment.
As we bring this explainer to a close, the overarching truth of the text is pretty clear. July 10th offers a profound mix of mystery and immense opportunity for Capricorns. The source promises breakthroughs, but only if you are the master of your own energy. Your experience, discipline, and quiet creativity will lead to significant rewards, provided you actively breathe through those aggressive, impulsive urges that Mars is definitely going to try to ignite. So, I'll leave you with this thought to reflect upon. In your own life, how will you consciously balance the sudden, quiet opportunities of Venus with the risky, impulsive fire of Mars? Take a deep breath, trust the quiet path. Thank you for joining me for this explainer, and may your day be filled with conscious choices.
Welcome to today's Cosmic Guide. If you're an Aquarius, take a quick breath and just center yourself for a second. We're looking at the exact astrological alignment for July 10th. And listen, this isn't about fear or rigid predictions. It's really about understanding the cosmic currents so you can navigate your day with absolute clarity and, inner wisdom. Let's just observe this beautiful setup and see what the universe has mapped out for your energy, your career, and your home life today.
Do not fear the friction of the stars. Use it to polish your inner peace. So today is Friday. That's a highly auspicious day dedicated to Venus, the planetary deity of luxury, wealth, and comfort. But at the same time, we're seeing a very strong presence from Mars. Now, you might hear others call this a mega alert or a warning of conflict, but honestly, remember the wisdom we just talked about. The friction you might feel today, it's just a beautiful opportunity for conscious growth. We're going to explore exactly how you can harness this dual energy instead of letting it control you.
Okay, let's look at how these energies shape your schedule through today's Panchang. Timing is everything, right? So at 10:30 a.m., we hit Rahu Kal. That's an inauspicious window lasting until noon. Definitely pause any heavy financial transactions or new tech projects during this block. Just hold off for a bit. Then, things shift beautifully at 11:58 a.m. This is your Shubh Muhurat, a highly favorable window open until 12:53 p.m. This 1-hour golden window is literally the best time to publish new videos, launch online projects, or seal business deals. Align with this, and the day will just flow with you. Here's the delicate balance for you today. On one hand, we've got Venus sitting directly opposite you in your 7th house. That's the house of business and your spouse. This is incredibly magnetic. It means your public image, your ability to attract clients, and your business acumen are highly favored right now. External growth is just abundant. But on the flip side, we have fierce Mars sitting in your 4th house, the house of home, mother, and domestic peace. So Mars is testing your internal tranquility. The big takeaway here? Venus is handing you external success, but Mars is asking if you can maintain your patience at home. It's a real test of your internal mastery. Now, as an Aquarius, your ruling planet is Saturn, the deity of justice, which naturally gives you a strong magnetic personality. Watch how specific this Venus energy gets for your career today. That personality of yours combines with Venus's creativity for some spectacular results, especially if you have 17 or more years of experience. For our tech folks writing Python video upload scripts via API, or creators designing 3D animations and nursery rhymes, your work is going to shine brilliantly today. Just make sure you're targeting the domestic Indian demographic. And for business owners dealing in brass or decorative lighting, get ready for a profit surge. Pending orders from local vendors and quick commerce apps in emerging cities like Jind, for example, are going to clear rapidly today.
Your hard work is seriously attracting magnetic success right now. 199. I want to linger on this for just a second. With all these powerful planetary shifts happening, it is totally natural to want some personalized clarity. After all, the cosmic weather affects us all differently based on our exact birth details. This number here represents a very grounded, accessible tool for you. It's a personalized kundali, a birth chart report, for just $199. This isn't about selling you something you don't need. It's simply a practical, no-nonsense guide to your lucky numbers, optimal career path, and specific remedies for your unique situation, without those heavy fees. So if you're feeling called to take a proactive step toward aligning your future, you can just WhatsApp your birth details to 7027119999. There is absolutely no rush, no anxiety, no hidden charges. It's just a clear, personal report to help you navigate your long-term direction. Again, whenever you're ready, that number is 7027119999.
All right, let's shift focus from the outside world back to your internal, domestic sphere. Remember, Mars is in your 4th house today, so there are 3 key areas at home that need some mindful action. First up is your spouse. Thanks to Venus, you have 100% of her support today. To nurture that bond, maybe focus on her nutrition and diet while you're managing your heavy workload. Second is family. Mars can really heat things up at home, meaning old property disputes or tension might bubble up. Your best move? Control your speech completely. Bring a calm tone to any heated environment. Finally, finances. You might actually face some sudden expenses for home renovations or upgrading high-performance dual GPU workstations. Just spend mindfully and try to keep your savings in focus.
Because Mars generates such intense heat, it can actually show up physically in your body today. Things like chest acidity, blood pressure fluctuations, or even skin flare-ups. And true wealth requires a solid foundation of well-being, right? So try following these 3 steps to keep your physical balance. Step 1, use a natural herbal face wash. Skip the harsh chemicals and keep yourself heavily hydrated. Step 2, stick to simple, cooling, home-cooked meals. Today is definitely not the day for heavy, spicy daba food. Keep it light. And step 3, anchor your day with some morning yoga and meditation. It cools the body, quiets the mind, and perfectly counters all that fiery Mars energy. To make sure your day is filled with that incredible public support and deep inner calm, we can turn to a few conscious remedies. Try to approach these not as superstitions, but as reverent acts of alignment. Since it's Friday, you can honor Venus and Goddess Lakshmi by donating white flowers or white sweets after your morning bath. To solidify your success and honor Saturn, your ruling planet, try chanting the mantra Om Sham Shanain Shiraine Namaha 108 times. And to pacify that aggressive Mars energy at home, recite the Hanuman Chalisa. Finally, wear a light perfume to work to activate that Venus attraction. Keep the colors white and blue close to you today, and look out for the number 8, which carries some really lucky vibrations for you.
Aquarius, your public image, your creativity, and your partnerships are opening some truly profound opportunities right now. You've got the experience and the cosmic backing to succeed. But honestly, it all comes down to how you handle the energy within your own walls and within your own mind. Will you allow momentary friction to disrupt your peace, or will you consciously choose balance today? The stars have set the stage, but the choice is entirely yours. Thank you for exploring today's cosmic alignment with me in this explainer. Keep your inner peace polished and have a truly beautiful day.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज हम बात करेंगे 10 जुलाई के उस खास ब्रह्मांडीय संयोग की जो विशेष रूप से मीन राशि वालों के लिए एक बहुत ही गहरी और रहस्यमयी ऊर्जा लेकर आ रहा है। देखिए, ज्योतिष कोई डरने की चीज नहीं है, बल्कि यह तो हमें सही दिशा दिखाने वाला एक आईना है। तो आइए बहुत ही शांत मन से समझते हैं कि आज की ये ऊर्जा आपके जीवन को किस तरह एक नई और सकारात्मक दिशा दे सकती है। अब आपके मन में शायद ये सवाल आ रहा होगा कि शुक्र और मंगल की ये बिल्कुल विपरीत ऊर्जाएं आज आपके दिन को कैसे आकार देने वाली हैं। समझिए, एक तरफ आपके 6ठे भाव की भौतिक चुनौतियां खड़ी हैं, तो दूसरी तरफ आपके 3रे भाव से आपको मिल रहा है असीम आंतरिक साहस। इन दोनों के बीच एक सही तालमेल बिठाना ही आज के दिन का सबसे बड़ा मूल मंत्र है। अगर हम आज के ग्रहों की स्थिति को थोड़ा और गहराई से देखें तो शुक्र 6ठे भाव में यानी सिंह राशि में बैठा है, जबकि मंगल 3रे भाव में है। आपको इन स्थितियों को किसी डर या अंधविश्वास के चश्मे से बिल्कुल नहीं देखना है, बल्कि इन्हें सचेत निर्णय लेने के बेहतरीन उपकरणों की तरह इस्तेमाल कीजिए। ये कॉस्मिक स्थिति दरअसल आपको जीवन के संघर्षों को पूरे साहस के साथ जीतने की कला सिखा रही है। दिन की शुरुआत कैसे करें, इसका भी एक रिदम होता है। आज सुबह 10:30 बजे से राहु काल शुरू हो रहा है, तो थोड़ा सा ब्रेक लीजिए। खासकर पैसों के लेन देन को इस समय थोड़ा टाल देना ही समझदारी है। वहीं 11:58 पर शुरू होने वाला अभिजीत मुहूर्त आपके लिए किसी वरदान से कम नहीं है। नए ऑनलाइन प्रोजेक्ट शुरू करने हो या कोई भी अहम काम, ये समय आपके लिए सबसे सुरक्षित और उत्तम है। तो चलिए सबसे पहले बात करते हैं सचेत करियर और फाइनेंस की। भौतिक जगत में महारत कैसे हासिल की जाए। आपके पास जो 17 साल से भी ज्यादा का लंबा और गहरा अनुभव है ना, आज वो आपकी सबसे बड़ी ढाल बनने वाला है। इस अनुभव को एक मार्गदर्शक की तरह देखिए। यही वो अस्त्र है जिस पर आज आप बिना किसी संकोच के पूरे आत्मविश्वास के साथ निर्भर रह सकते हैं। आज की ब्रह्मांडीय ऊर्जा कुछ खास तकनीकी और रचनात्मक क्षेत्रों का बहुत गहराई से समर्थन कर रही है, जैसे कि अगर आप पाइथन वीडियो स्क्रिप्ट्स, यूट्यूब डेटा एपीआई V3, 3D एनिमेशन या खास तौर पर घरेलू भारतीय दर्शकों के लिए हाई CTR पर काम कर रहे हैं, तो आज पूरा फोकस यहीं रखिए। इन क्षेत्रों में एकाग्रता के साथ काम करने से आज आपको जबरदस्त ग्रोथ मिल सकती है। काम की जगह पर थोड़ी बहुत अनबन या चुनौतियां तो आती ही रहती हैं, है ना? लेकिन आज आपको इन्हें नकारात्मक रूप में नहीं लेना है। तीसरे भाव का मंगल आज आपको वो अडिग आत्मविश्वास और आत्मनियंत्रण दे रहा है, जिससे आपका आंतरिक साहस स्वाभाविक रूप से हर चुनौती से ऊपर उठ जाएगा। आपके अंदर की ये ऊर्जा आज किसी भी विरोधी को शांत करने की पूरी क्षमता रखती है। पैसों के मामले में आज आपको थोड़ा स्मार्ट बनना होगा। एक तरफ वो काम है जो आपको फायदा देंगे, जैसे अपने पुराने कर्ज चुकाना या फिर पीतल की सजावटी लाइटिंग जैसे अपने व्यापार का जीन जैसे बाजारों में क्विक कॉमर्स के जरिए विस्तार करना। ये एकदम सही कदम है। लेकिन वहीं दूसरी ओर आवेग में आकर किसी नए हाई परफॉर्मेंस डुअल GPU वर्कस्टेशन के लिए नई EMI शुरू करने से आज आपको बिल्कुल बचना चाहिए। आज कोई नया कर्ज लेना समझदारी नहीं होगी। आइए अब आगे बढ़ते हैं आंतरिक सद्भाव और आपकी ओवरऑल वेलनेस की ओर, व्यक्तिगत रिश्तों और स्वास्थ्य का पोषण। परिवार की बात करें तो आज आपकी नींव बहुत ही मजबूत दिखाई दे रही है। आपको अपने जीवन साथी का तो 100% समर्थन मिल ही रहा है, साथ ही छोटे भाई बहनों का सहयोग भी आपकी बड़ी ताकत बनेगा। लेकिन देखिए, काम के भारी दबाव के बीच ये बहुत जरूरी है कि आप लोग फिटनेस और सही पोषण में भी एक दूसरे का पूरा ख्याल रखें। तभी तो वैवाहिक और पारिवारिक जीवन में वो मिठास और संतुलन बना रहेगा। छठे भाव के प्रभाव के कारण आज पेट में थोड़ी गर्मी या त्वचा से जुड़ी कोई हल्की परेशानी हो सकती है, इसलिए एक छोटी सी चेतावनी है। भारी मसालेदार ढाबे के खाने और केमिकल वाले स्किन केयर से आज दूरी बना लें। इसके बजाय प्राकृतिक हर्बल फेस वॉश का इस्तेमाल करें और अपनी रोग प्रतिरोधक क्षमता बढ़ाने के लिए सुबह के योग को अपनी दिनचर्या का हिस्सा बनाएं। ये आज के लिए आपका सबसे बेहतरीन कदम होगा। और अब बात करते हैं सबसे अहम हिस्से की, आध्यात्मिक संरेखण और मार्गदर्शन, दीर्घकालिक विकास और शांति। देखिए, अगर आप अपने करियर या जीवन की उलझनों को सुलझाने के लिए एक सटीक और व्यक्तिगत कुंडली रिपोर्ट चाहते हैं, तो आपके लिए 199 का एक बेहद सुलभ अवसर है। मेरी सलाह है कि आप इसे किसी खर्च के रूप में न देखें, बल्कि ये आपके सचेत और शांतिपूर्ण भविष्य के लिए एक बहुत ही छोटा सा निवेश है। यदि आप अपने जीवन के सफर को सही दिशा देने के लिए एक गहन और व्यक्तिगत मार्गदर्शन की तलाश में हैं, तो आप सीधे 70 27 11 999 पर व्हाट्सएप करके संपर्क कर सकते हैं। यह जीवन में स्पष्टता लाने की दिशा में आपका एक सीधा और ठोस कदम साबित होगा। आज के दिन शुक्र और मंगल की ऊर्जाओं को बिल्कुल संतुलित रखने के लिए मैं आपको 3 अचूक और विशिष्ट उपाय बताता हूँ। पहला, धन और ऐश्वर्य के लिए माता लक्ष्मी को सफेद मिठाई का भोग लगाएं। दूसरा, अपने अंदर एक असीम आत्मविश्वास जगाने के लिए सुबह नहाने के बाद हनुमान चालीसा का पाठ जरूर करें। और तीसरा, काम पर निकलते समय कोई हल्का इत्र या परफ्यूम लगाएं। ये आपको छठे भाव के नकारात्मक प्रभावों से बचाएगा। ये बहुत ही सरल लेकिन अत्यंत प्रभावशाली अनुष्ठान है। आज के दिन को ब्रह्मांड के साथ तालमेल में रखने के लिए कुछ शुभ तत्व भी हैं। आज आपके लिए भाग्यशाली रंग सफेद और पीला रहेंगे और आपका लकी नंबर है 3। दिन भर के अपने छोटे छोटे फैसले लेते वक्त इन तत्वों को ध्यान में रखिए। ये आपके आसपास एक बहुत ही सकारात्मक ऊर्जा बनाए रखने में मदद करेंगे। तो अब हम इस विश्लेषण के अंत में आ गए हैं। सवाल ये है कि आज आप इस ब्रह्मांडीय ऊर्जा का उपयोग अपनी व्यक्तिगत विकास के लिए कैसे करने वाले हैं दोस्तों। ये हाथ पर हाथ धरे बैठने का समय नहीं है। अपनी रणनीतियों, अपने लंबे अनुभव और आज के इस ज्ञान का इस्तेमाल कीजिए और सचेत कदम उठाइए। इन ऊर्जाओं को अपने पक्ष में मोड़ना पूरी तरह से आपके हाथ में है। इस ज्ञान को अपनाइए और पूरे आत्मविश्वास के साथ जीवन में आगे बढ़ते रहिए।